Ramadan, the month of maghfirah, forgiveness. Ramadan, the month of rahmah. Ramadan, the month of generosity. Ramadan, the month that Allah Ta'ala accepts the tawbah of the servants. And the month that Allah Ta'ala blesses the servants. We are in need of a Ramadan to correct ourselves. For we have forgotten Allah Ta'ala for the majority of the year. To correct ourselves, for we've been neglectful. To correct ourselves, for we're not upon the remembrance of Allah. To correct ourselves because our hearts have gotten hard. Some hearts are dead. Some hearts are sick. Some hearts are stone cold. Some hearts are black, getting no benefit whatsoever. Some hearts are so bad and so ill that they see a good as a munkar, as an evil, and they see an evil as a good. Things are totally out of whack. Things are not as they should be. We need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan because our connection with Allah Ta'ala is not correct. We need a Ramadan because we don't have any khushu or devotion in our salat. We need a Ramadan because our Quran has dust and is sitting on a shelf. We need a Ramadan because we never read the books of Sunnah. We need a Ramadan because we don't fast. We don't fast. And if we fast physically without food or drink, we don't fast with our eyes by lowering them, and our tongue by not slandering, and our tongue by not lying, and our tongue by not backbiting. Why we need a Ramadan? We need a Ramadan to get ourselves back in order, to work for the hereafter, to connect ourselves to Allah Ta'ala. We need a Ramadan because relationships brother to brother and sister to sister is in a miserable condition. We need a Ramadan because we have su'ul dhan, bad thoughts about one another. We need a Ramadan because in baynana dhulm, injustice to one another. We need a Ramadan because there's backbiting, there's envy, there's jealousy, there's slander. We need a Ramadan because we're despicable, because we're sick, because we're ill. We need a Ramadan because we don't believe in the promise of Allah Ta'ala, or if we do, we don't implement it. We need a Ramadan because it's time for us to change and become something better than we are now. We need a Ramadan because that's the only thing that's going to get us together. That's the only thing that's going to get us together. We need a Ramadan because we don't have unity. There's no brotherhood. We need a Ramadan because there's no respect for elders. We need a Ramadan because there's no respect for experience. We need a Ramadan because there's no real love between us. We need a Ramadan full of love and the mercy of Allah Ta'ala. A Ramadan where we come in like in a clinic or a hospital, trying to solve our illnesses, trying to come up out of there without that disease that we came in with, trying to be better than we went in with. We need a Ramadan. Look around you. Look to your right. Look to your left. Look to your front and look behind you. You'll say, we need a Ramadan. The sisters aren't covering properly. We need a Ramadan. Brothers and sisters are mixing. We need a Ramadan. Talking on phones and on internet. We need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan. This is a mess. We're in a fix. We're in a bind. It's a problem. We need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan to get ourselves together. We need a Ramadan that we come in a masjid and we face the Qibla and we say Allah Akbar and we stand in Qiyam a long time until those diseases, that filth, that sickness, that hardness of heart goes away. We need a Ramadan that reminds us of the hellfire. We need a Ramadan that tells us that we haven't been given a certificate that we're people of Jannah. We need a Ramadan that lets us know that we are servants of Allah Ta'ala. And if we were to spend our whole life from the time we was born into Qiyamah and Sajda, it would not be enough to thank Allah for His mercy and His grace and His blessings. We need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan and it's clear. We need a Ramadan and it's clear. If there's any fear of Allah left in the hearts, if there's any hope for the Jannah left in the heart, if there's any desire to change and to be better and to be righteous, to come to the level of of ihsan, to come to the level, if you can't do that, of a mu'min, to be taqi, fearing Allah, you know you need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan, a month of Tawbah. We need a Ramadan, a month of Maghfirah. We need a Ramadan to correct our behavior. We need a Ramadan to correct the differences and the difficulties and the envy and the jealousy and the bad relations between one another. We need a Ramadan to understand that we have been committing injustice to one another. And that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Al-dhulm," injustice, "dhulumat yawm al-qiyamah," will be changed physically into darknesses on the day of judgment. We need a Ramadan to understand that hadith. Fear the dua of the one who's been done injustice. For there's not between Allah and that person making that invocation, that person making that supplication, that person who have been done injustice, there's no veil between that person and Allah. That dua is immediately accepted. And many of us are wondering why things aren't going right. Why I'm tripping over this and falling into that. Slipping there and sliding here. Why I can't get ahead. Why I can't progress in my deen. Why I can't memorize this ayah. Why I can't understand this hadith. We may be living under the invocation, the answer for an invocation of something that we used or abused or stepped over. We need a Ramadan. You know you need a Ramadan. I know I need a Ramadan. We know we need a Ramadan. We need to get ourselves together. We've been wallowing around in filth. We've been having our hearts around the low matters. We need for our hearts to be around the throne of Allah. We need to think about the high matters, the high goals. We need to think about a Jannah. We need to hope for a Jannah. You're planning for marriage. You're planning for education. You're planning for a job. We need to plan for the Jannah. We need to prepare for a Jannah. We need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan. نحن في حاجة ماسة للرمضان. We in severe need for Ramadan. So that we come in it, into Ramadan, repentful. We come in it, regretful. We come in it, realizing that we're weak and that we need Allah to correct us. Realizing that we're wrong and we need Allah to place us upon what is right. Realizing that we're weak and we need Allah to grant us strength. We need a Ramadan. Oh yes, we need a Ramadan. We need nights of qiyam. We need dua and sujood. We need the nights of Ramadan. We need tilawah of Quran. We need to listen to Husri, or Minshawi, or Sudais, or Shiraim, or Hudayfi, or Abdullah Matrud, or Ahmadi. We need a Ramadan. When the last time have we listened to Quran? We need a Ramadan. When the last time have we recited Quran? We need a Ramadan. When the last time have we studied Quran? We need a Ramadan. When the last time have we implemented Quran? We need a Ramadan. We need a Ramadan. And this Ramadan may be our final, as one brother spoke. I believe it was Abu Tasneem, Hafizahullah. What is the guarantee?